Oh, hi everyone, and welcome to our brand new season, Curse of the Cleanup Crew. Before we go around and say hello to all these wonderful people around the screen and figure out what on earth is going on and why the music's all creepy and why the background is red, we will talk about some of our things. First of all, check out our social links. Check out Discord, Twitter, and YouTube. Discord, now pushing around 1,000 people. It's a nice little community. Everyone in there seems to be really kind and welcoming. Come on in, come and be a part of it. If you want to get into a game very much like this one, in fact, even if you wanted to get into this game, send me a DM on Twitter and I'll help you get into a game. And YouTube, you can go and catch up on all of our things. We haven't had many games this season yet, but those that you have missed, you can go and check out on YouTube. A quick note about our sponsors. We are sponsored by Mage Hand Press, who create third-party content for 5e. Thank you very much, Sphinx. I'll get to that donation in a second. Mage Hand Press, they currently have the Dark Matter hardback book on pre-order, and that's because I pretty much forced them to do it so that I could sell it to you all, so that I had something to give you. It's now on pre-order, so someone go and buy the pre-order. Justify me, please. Also, check out the Deck of Many. The Deck of Many, you've heard of the Deck of Many Things. You might have heard of the Deck of Many Animated Things. Go and check out all of their stuff on their website now. They've got a huge Black Friday deal on. If you spend over $100, you can use this code Scratticus to get free delivery. Lastly, we have a new sponsor this season in Hero Forge. If you have a couple of hours or more to spend creating a character, I recommend Hero Forge because it's addictive. There's so many ways you can put things together to create a little character. One lunch break might not be enough, but you'll enjoy every second of it, I promise you. A tweet as well. We should have a tweet. I'll get the tweet and I'll talk about the tweet after we've gone around. So let's go around. Why don't we go anti-clockwise this week and start with QDV Vicky.
Oh boy, that's me. Hello everyone. It's nice to be back again, although I'm really scared where we are and what will happen. But yeah, join along. You can find me on QD_V on Twitter, and you can find me here then like every Tuesday, same time, this channel. And you can also see me playing a German new game that will start, I think, on Friday, if I get it right. Follow me on Twitter as well. I will tweet us there. That's it. And I'm playing Callie, our Tiefling Paladin. That is now level 3 and not a squishy level 1 anymore.
I mean, you've got to be at least level 3 for Barovia, right? I'm sure, as Vizny says in chat, I'm sure everything will be just fine.
Totally fine.
Next around the screen, we have Michaela. Oh, hi, Michaela. Muted?
There we go.
There we go.
I'm Michaela. I'm a Goblin Ranger at Beatles and Grimm. I'm also a DM for my own group. I'll be playing Nita, who's a Shatterkai Gloomstalker today.
I can't wait. It's going to be so much fun. Next around, we have Sweet Fatagans. Oh, hi, Sweet. How you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm Fab, also known as Sweet Fatagans on the Twitter and the Discord. I'll be playing Terran, the Halfling Sorcerer, tonight. And I'm stoked.
Fantastic. Glad to hear it. Lastly, around the screen, we welcome back aspiring DM, Jenna.
Hello, you can find me at Aspiring DM on Twitter. I'll be playing Armin, our Grave Domain Cleric, and an Asmar now Were Spider. So that'll be fun. You can also find me at littledragonscribbles.com and on Instagram, and I realized that I didn't have the season finale's notes up, so I will put those up and probably this week, so yeah.
So let's see. We've had a donation come in already. Sphinx donates all of you an automatic success for use at some point during the show.
Much, Sphinx.
Hurrah.
Nice.
Yeah, new season, new assets. So
Oh, so get rid of the rollovers?
you don't have any like advantage or anything like that, I'm afraid.
Dang, I had one left. Okay, that's fine.
So, Barovia. Gloom hangs over Barovia, although perhaps you wouldn't know it from the attitudes of the folk who are local. For despite the thin mist, many of them are celebrating that the mists have lifted and that the sunshine is shining once again. And though it may seem grim to us, they seem as though it is very, very the peak of summer, perhaps. People seem to be rejoicing. At least some are. Others, a week since Strahd has been defeated, are wondering what happens next. Two of those such will be Nidsalia and Terran. Who would like to go first, and where can we find you? Let's go Nidsalia.
Go ahead. Okay. Generally speaking, she's running between villages. She's currently she's a Gloomstalker, so she's been escorting people through the woods. With all of the discord that's been happening lately, people aren't sure what to trust, so they're going with someone who knows the environs a little bit better.
Yeah, and as you travel through the woods, you will notice that the Vistani, who often wander the roads and camp out near Barovia and such, they are all gone. They have all left. The wolves who used to follow adventurers or appear in the mist, also no sign. They seem to be acting, well, weirdly for you, perhaps normally to some of us others, and avoiding people as much as possible. How about Terran?
He'd probably be sweeping somewhere, probably hired to sweep somewhere, a tavern, a barn, something like that.
Fantastic. Shall we say perhaps in the town of Valaki at the inn there, whose name I have and somewhere? So as you are sweeping, you will receive a missive. It's in a sealed document. It is written to you, Terran, formally. So if you have a last name, that'll be on there as well. But no pressure to come up with one right now. Sealed with the S that was once associated with Strahd.
Well, that looks awfully official. I've never gotten anything like that before in my life. I'll open it.
Opening it, it says, Dear Terran, since the castle has changed ownership, we are in need of cleaners to come and help us renovate the castle. We can see that you have your own broom. Please join us at the castle at your earliest convenience.
I will yell for the proprietor. Whatever his name is.
Yes.
You know what? I think I done got myself a better job. And I'm taking the broom.
And yeah, he's nonplussed as you say this, and okay, and I guess you're gone.
I just wave the official-looking letter.
Interestingly, signed at the bottom, Rahedin. Nidthasalia. I'll get that. So maybe perhaps you are heading to the town of Valaki on this mission. That would be awfully convenient.
Sure.
A familiar guard who's seen you pass 100 times hails you on your way into the village.
Okay, I'll approach him. She's quiet. She won't say much.
There was a note came from a traveling person, not seen them before, wearing white, and passes you a very similar looking missive.
She'll take it and take a moment to read it.
And again, it says, Dear Nitasalia, your skills in nature and survival have not gone unnoticed. I have some new guests visiting the castle who may need your guidance. Please make your way to the castle at your earliest convenience.
Okay.
There will
She
be
nods.
pay.
Okay, good. She thanks the guard and we'll do so.
Callie and Armin, you step through the portal and land on cold flagstones.
Ow.
This is a grand setting, a large castle. Philip is already setting up chairs in this room. It looks like the entrance room. It looks very close to the main doors. And already he is immediately organizing chairs and tables just so, in a format that you may well remember, although he hasn't yet selected a wall for his magical screens. He has somehow produced from his clothing, which is simple. For those of you watching, Philip is a small, slim-built man wearing faux noble gear. So like noble styles, but in very cheap materials, coarse cotton rather than fine silks. And he also has a pair of slightly damaged spectacles. I need to stop punching this mic. I need to put it somewhere else. He is setting out the chairs so that they all face forwards. A table with 3 pens set just so, which he pulls from his top pocket. And he's turning to you, Callie and Armin, saying, "Well, here we are in our new base of operations."
Okay.
Where are we, Philip?
This is Castle Ravenloft. We received news that the Count, who was somewhat tyrannical, has been defeated. And the whole region's in disarray, so this is a big opportunity for the cleanup crew to come in and make good.
So we're here to clean the castle?
We'll start with the castle, yes. But also, there's several villages that are going to need our help. The government structure here needs cleaning up. There's all sorts of things that need sorting, really. And he leans in conspiratorially, although there doesn't seem to be anyone else in the castle. They say there's an ancient power that rules the land, and we should keep our eyes open for anything that comes, that gives us any hints or signals of that. But also, we should remember that we here do not as yet have any insurance, so also look out for people who may offer us insurance.
Okay. Good to know. Do we have the rest of the day off, or are...
No, we're gonna jump straight into it. I've already my contact.
What time is it?
Good question. Good question. Time has always been fickle here in Barovia. I guess we'll learn from the sun. But I've already had my contact message 2 new people to come and help us get settled in and start with the cleaning.
Callie will put down the bucket she has in her hand. And does the room has a window?
So you are in like a grand entrance hall?
Mm-hmm. So a door.
There's a large door.
Callie would go to the door and open it because she wants to have a look outside anyhow, just to see how the land is looking.
Yeah, so looking out the door, you will see a long, outside this door, there's like portcullis, second set of gates, and looking down, you can see this long winding road that leads down towards a forest. A very light mist hangs at like ground level. Okay, like not like full mist, but like that mist that sort of settles on moors and things like that. That's what you've got. And sky is cloudy, but the sun peeks out now and then.
Doesn't look as pretty as home, but okay.
I feel like we're gonna get portal lag.
As you look out of the door, Callie, you can see 2 people walking up the road towards you. Very convenient. It is Nidsalia and Terran.
You guys will see a black tiefling head with horns with golden tips, just peeking out, looking at you, wide-eyed, closing the door, just turning around. I think you're already there, Philip.
Okay. Hey. Can we
I'll
like?
prepare you for cleaning.
I wait.
Can I like have a moment to like fix my clothing?
Oh,
Callie, can you help me?
Or Philip, then you say hi.
Sure, I'll welcome the new guests. You two go and do whatever it is you need to do.
Okay.
Thank you. And Callie will grab the bucket again and will
Yeah.
follow Armin. I'm not sure if to a next room or just into the
Yeah.
corner. And I will try to fix and whisper with Armin what on earth she has on her back.
I don't know if you wanted to switch to you or.
No, you carry on.
Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna switch to my replacement shirt, but I'm sorry that I left you.
What's that on your back? You didn't have that before we went.
No, I didn't.
What?
Which is why I left, and
That's why you left us alone with
yeah.
Harry.
And I'm gonna unwrap just one of the little legs up behind me and wave it.
Callie will just look at you and she will probably start grinning because it's looking weirdly cute.
And then I like uncurl the others, like, hey.
They are tiny. Do they stay
I
like
tried
this?
to make them go away, and they didn't fully go away. They just got smaller, and then we had to leave, and yeah. So I'm just gonna fix my ripped shirt, and then
Okay.
I don't know. Okay, I'll figure it out.
I will help get you everything.
Maybe I'll ask
armor
Philip about
and
it.
so on, and yeah, maybe you should, at least in this state. They look quite useless and in the way.
Yeah.
Are you sure you want to become this?
I didn't really. Well, I had a feeling it was either this or my back exploding and a bunch of spiders.
Ooh. Okay.
They like tiny. Yeah. So.
I get that.
Yep.
You will have to train on them, maybe in breaks between
Yeah.
whatever cleanup jobs Philip
Yeah.
has for us.
Okay.
Okay,
Oh yeah.
let's see.
Also,
who
can
will
I-
help us.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna finish changing my shirt and hiding my legs. Let's see if I can retract them.
Yeah,
If I-
do you know what? You totally can. You totally can. You can,
Awesome.
with some focus, you can gain control. You can send them in and return to normal form. You now have a choice of forms: normal, hybrid, and other.
Cool.
Other. Great.
Other. Yay.
The doors to the castle open, and you see this reedy man, looking a lot like an accountant, who waves at you, the two of you, Terran and Nidsalia, and welcome. Very pleased to see you.
Oh, hello. Were you the one who wrote us that mighty fancy looking letter?
Yes, well, kind of. Yes, it was written on my behalf.
Who's supposed to clean out here?
Yes,
Clean.
well, yes, we are the cleanup crew. I believe one of you is to help with cleaning, and the other one is a guide, correct?
Yes,
Excellent.
that's
Excellent.
correct.
Perfect. We will need guides. My people. We're from the Sword Coast. Maybe some of you know it. Perhaps you vacationed there or something. It's yes. They're from there. They've never been to Barovia before, and they may need a little guidance and a little help with the cleaning. If you don't mind pitching in, that'd be fantastic. But come on in. We've got a full induction and orientation to go through. And then we'll have you all set up and ready, raring to go.
She is absolutely confused. This is so beyond anything she's used to seeing. Werewolves, undead, that's fine. But the little fast-talking person and this is scary.
Fantastic. And Callie, when you return, Nithasalia and Terran are just coming in with Philip. Philip is now. As of yet, I haven't got any refreshments set up, but feel free to take a seat, and we'll go through the. We'll go through all of the induction and get you started on your first job. Be first right here in the castle. The first job, a sort of in-house job, getting our new headquarters set up.
Hi,
Hi.
I'm Armin.
I'm Callie.
Hello there, I'm Taryn.
Hi there. And Callie will have a very curious look on Nithasalia because she's never seen someone like you. So she's just like, you look pretty.
Nita looks almost like a vampire. So she
Pretty.
still has the elven, but very pale, dark eyes, and her armor is black and silver tooled with raven feathers.
Ooh.
Found my new best friend.
Yeah, exactly. Callie will
her-
still say you're pretty because something she's never seen before. It's pretty.
Okay. And her hair is in two braids that go down from like a black to a purple ombre.
Armin is about a little bit shorter than Callie. Pale-skinned, has gold eyes with long black hair and a ponytail, and has black feathers all through it. And then she looks like very put together, with like her armor and skirt and whatnot, and giant rubber gauntlets. And the front of her skirt has a insignia with like a raven on it.
Is it the symbol for the Raven Queen? Okay.
Yeah. So.
Then we worship the same goddess. She'll notice it.
Yep.
And Kali is more with armor. She has a new shiny armor that looks really nice. So she looks different than last. Back home, she has a big sword on her back and a big axe. So she is ready to fight whatever comes in front of them. And weirdly enough, she's carrying a bucket around at the moment. So
oh yeah,
that is
I have
bit
a
off.
spear with a feather duster sticking up at the other end of it. So.
Yeah,
Taryn wears dungaroos and carries a broom.
Yes.
That looks like the perfect cleaning outfit.
Yes, well, welcome. Callie and Armin, they're our permanent staff. These are the ones I mentioned. First time here in Barovia. If now you're all introduced, let's just get on with the induction, shall we? I would normally offer you like water or something, but unfortunately, I've only just arrived. He's resorted to some flashcards that he holds up. Normally, I'd have my magical projector. I don't have them at the moment, but I'll pass these around afterwards. Welcome to the cleanup crew! And, flicks to the next page. Armor and weapons will be provided. And at that moment, a small portal appears. And
I was
Toby
wondering.
trundles through and comes and takes his normal position next to the table. It is a mimic. Mimic trundles through the portal, purple with gold banding, 3 feet by 2 by 2, and comes and sits next to Philip. Armor and weapons are provided. Toby opens his lid, and inside, sure enough, there's short swords, leather armor, spears. Please wear correct PPE at all times, and please look after your armor. You'll be charged for any damages outside of regular wear and tear. Not expecting you to get into too many fights today, unless the furniture's still animated. Be on the lookout for active adventurers. This castle's been abandoned for about a week or so, there's a chance that there could be people in here looting. Normally, these people will be walking around heavily armored, high on mana potions, and looking for what they call encounters, chances to gain experience through violent means. There are signs that can let you know if there are adventurers around. These include unlocked doors, sprung traps, dead adventurers. Don't be fooled. They won't think twice about leaving their dead and picking them up on the way out. Blood stains and trails, discarded limbs, and discarded or scattered holy symbols. These are all signs that adventurers may be around. Now, my next slide is usually about insurance. Since it's our first time in Barovia, we don't have any insurance set up yet, but Nidfasalia, Terran, if you know of any insurance brokers in the local vicinity, I'd be very interested to make contact with. All accidents, incidents, and damages must be recorded to the incident logbook. Pat's a book on the table. All items should be recorded and left for collection unless expressly told otherwise. This is your first adventure with the cleanup crew, so be careful. Have fun. Any questions?
No.
No, I think we're good.
Or too many.
Perfect. Right, well, here we are. Our first mission today is in the castle. My contact, unfortunately, our contact can't be with us. He's taken refuge in a temple somewhere or something for a few weeks. But he assures me that the place is in good order, and except for these few things, there is a lot of broken furniture in the courtyard below the northeast tower. The northeast tower seems to be covered in climbing gear, ropes and pittons, and there are the remains of a vampire in the catacombs below us. Catacombs, this is a spooky word, isn't it? I'm sure it's fine down there. And for me, I would like a sign put over the front door that says "Cleanup Crew." That's it. That's all we need to do today. We have bought gold with us from the Sword Coast, so I will pay you each 5 gold for your efforts. Should all tasks be completed.
And I would have handed out the email list for our
expanded to Barovia yet.
Yeah.
So maybe later on, because back home we have an adventure guild for junior adventurers that helps a bit that you got proper payment. But I doubt it will be working here.
Yeah.
And it looks like, at least looking at Netzalia, you have proper weapons. Taryn was your name? Do you need anything else than the broom, maybe, in case something nasty creeps up on us?
I'll take me a crossbow.
There is a crossbow. Toby, when you say crossbow, the tongue sort of like shuffles around a little bit. You hear some clanking, and then a crossbow is produced.
This is fascinating.
Philip, you are sure no one alive in the castle?
Well, like I said, there could be.
That's usually the
looters.
problem.
Yes.
Okay.
Definitely, probably no one alive. There might be looters. Best be on guard. That's my motto. Have fun. Be careful.
What did you mentioned? What something about animated furniture?
Yes, apparently some of the furniture was animated and attacking people. But at the moment, it's according to my report in ruins at the bottom of the in.
Good to know.
This is a third party report. It says interview with Sophie. Why is the furniture in the courtyard? I yoted it out of the window.
Okay.
Had proper
Uh,
reasons for that, I hope.
Yeah.
And do you
This
have
place is big. Do we have a map?
Yeah, a map would be good.
And he will pass you a large map of the
I want
castle of
it.
Barovia.
So pretty.
It's so nice.
I want it. Hand it through the camera. I'll trade it for an Oreo.
Hey, map, that is helpful. So you said the northeast tower area we have stuff to do. The
Northeast Tower Courtyard.
catacombs.
Catacombs.
You wanted to sign up front at the door?
Yes, sign up front out of the sign up front across the door. Vampire in the catacombs, or vampire remains rather. Dust, I imagine, could be valuable actually. Maybe we should collect it, put it in a vial or something. And the furniture. Oh, and the cleaning equipment on the tower. It seems someone decided that the stairs were too easy, and they wanted to climb the outside of a tower.
Okay.
I mean, honestly, just survey that one. If it's not sticking out too much and doesn't look like it's going to cause a hazard, maybe we can leave it.
Okay.
Anixta,
Fair.
thank you so much for gifting that advantage. Whom does that go to? Any more for any more? You can see that there's a large the tower is just straight down there. Go right and just keep going down, and you're in the catacombs. That takes you straight down to the catacombs. That's a nice one. Heading out, you can head out the front door and walk around the castle to get out to the courtyard. This place is a bit of a maze, so I mean, you could try and wander through if you like. I'm not sure what's going to be lurking in some of the rooms, but I'm sure we'll figure that out as we go.
Armin pulls out her piece of chalk. Determined to not get lost.
Okay, we have a map. We know what we have to do.
Uh-huh.
Sounds safe, which I don't believe, but hey, sometimes we are lucky.
Scrat?
I'm turning off the content warnings in chat.
Why
I
are you
was like-
doing
I
this
was like,
to
no,
us
no, 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 no.
every time?
Oops. It's because the game we play on Monday nights
it's fun.
late,
Yeah.
is a big sanity-driven horror fest.
But it fits to Barovia, probably.
Yeah,
even
it's-
Yeah,
better
that's why I
than
was
to
like,
your
oh no.
city.
Okay.
Yeah, so if everyone is ready, I guess let's get through with it quickly to get the money. And maybe you can tell us a bit about the land here, because I just had a quick peek outside. What is this fog? We don't have that back home, or not as much.
The fog brings people. She pulls her weapons if they're starting to move toward where they need to go. So they're already out and she's on guard.
What do you mean the fog brings people?
They're called the mists. And people just show up from different places.
The scary lady's right.
Scary.
Interesting.
Okay.
Okay,
We
yeah.
didn't came through the fog, but okay. We came through a portal.
Most don't come here willingly.
I mean, technically,
We were kind of.
we
Half-
did it half willing.
Yeah.
This is a
It's a
great opportunity for us, Callie and Armin. We're gonna come here and really start a business. You know, this place needs the cleanup crew more than any other we've visited. It's a great opportunity.
It definitely does need cleaning. Armin like has her duster out. There's so much dust.
Let's start to go into the direction.
Yep. What's closest, I guess? Is it, you said the catacombs?
Well, you've got the front door right there that leads to the courtyards, which would walk around the castle, or you can go straight down the stairs, which are just like down the corridor a little bit. You can see these sweeping stairs to the right, and you can head down those.
I would say let's go outside first. I think I need some fresh air.
Okay. That works.
So, courtyard.
All right, go out.
First stop.
Yep. Have either of you been here before?
Oh no.
No,
That sounds like this shouldn't. This is a place you shouldn't be.
It
This
used
is
to
a
be on the
place you
Count of
should be.
Vampire.
What? Oh, okay. So I guess that's the vampire we're
Okay,
cleaning up.
maybe.
apparently.
Okay, vampires. We don't have them, do we, at home? I just heard of them.
I mean, maybe, but I mean, it's not like they're very, you know, out and around.
This one was. He
Oh.
ruled everything.
Philip said something about he was a bit like a tyrant. He was not nice to people.
Yeah.
That's an understatement.
Oof.
It sure is.
Oof.
So being extra careful. Understood.
Yep.
Let's see. Let's just hope they really cleaned him out of the castle.
Mm-hmm.
With the bucket in one hand and the axe over her shoulder, she will walk towards the courtyard.
And I think I have the mop.
Yeah. I hope so.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Okay.
Yeah. And the courtyard, it's mostly clean. There's some masonry here and there, but there's not much in the way of grass around. It's sort of a loose dirt covers the ground, with the odd bit of masonry here and there. But otherwise, yeah, the castle, it looks like an old building. It's in pretty good repair, you know. Walking around, you can see a gate ahead. The gate is unlocked.
Okay.
We didn't ask him for keys, did we?
No, we didn't. But at least it's unlocked.
That is
So-
a bad sign, we know that.
Yeah.
Okay, just keep eyes and ears open, I guess. And what should we clean there?
It is broken
stuff?
furniture.
Okay.
And while we're walking, I'm gonna lean over to Nita and go, I really like your raven wing or the feather armor. It's really cool. It looks good.
Thank you. It's taken a lot of work.
Yeah. My hair gets tangled with my feathers a lot. It's hard to like brush through it.
Maybe try something different.
Yeah. I'll have to see what I can do.
Passing.
She has feathers actually growing in her hair
Yes.
too, or just okay.
Yeah, they're like part of her hair.
Okay.
Yeah. They get tangled.
Passing through the gate, you enter a walled courtyard. This is the courtyard northeast of the keep. A stone carriage house with a hinged wooden doors stands silent in the corner where the outer walls meet. Across from that, you can see the tower. The tower, which at the base there is a lot of broken items of clearly furniture, a small sitting room clock which is completely destroyed, and bits of chair, bits of table. Looking up the tower, you can see 2 stories up. It sits right next to a balcony, and from that balcony you can see a rope attached to pittons going up the tower.
Interesting,
Burn the furniture, maybe?
I guess.
Might be the quickest way. Doesn't look safe to make a big fire in the middle of the courtyard. Callie doesn't want to burn down the castle. That was not her goal.
Yeah.
Loose stone floor, stone walls. Should be okay.
Okay. Yeah. Fire. Bonfire.
I will start grabbing furniture and wood, probably even breaking
Yeah,
it to
same.
smaller pieces that we can pile it up.
Same.
And Callie would also, from time to time, stop and have a look around because she's not trusting that no one is here.
Yeah.
And you can build a fire. Before you know it, this dry wood is roaring away. The sun begins to set. It was pretty late in the day anyway, and evening draws in. But the glow of the fire provides warmth. Not just like warmth of the fire, but warmth of the soul, as it seems to reinvigorate your energy. Terran Nidfasalia, this is a new sensation. It's not happened before the last week or so that fire has been so invigorating. The mist seems to part away from it. The wood lights easily.
Oh.
Kitty.
The magical cat appears.
That's the feathers in your hair, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She can't balance on the back of my chair very well, but she's super needy right now. I lean over and go, "Have you guys ever heard of s'mores?"
No, what is it?
No.
Is it a monster or
I pull out a packet
great warrior?
of marshmallows and
It's
chocolate.
so yummy, and Kali will rummage in her pouch and produce some cookies or crackers, whatever you use for s'mores. I know it's
Graham
not cookies.
crackers.
Mm-hmm. And, she
And
will
I
just
start
add them.
sticking.
It's
sticking-
a nice snack to get your hope back up.
Yeah.
Sugar
I'll
rush.
put marshmallows on ends of little poker things. Hand them out, and you're like, you roast the marshmallows, chocolate, graham crackers, eat. Ah.
She'll try it, but she's a Shatterkai. She's not going to get much joy out of anything.
Oh, Terran will get a lot of joy out of this. Oh, this is just the best thing I've ever had in my life.
I didn't know that stuff. Armin showed me that a few weeks ago. They are so good.
Messy.
Yeah, pretty messy,
True.
but that's okay. I have wet wipes. They're in my bag. But I guess since we got this cleaned up, how do you know? He said not to mess with the tower thing.
No, we should get rid of the climbing gear, as far as I understood.
We just have to figure out how to get up there.
He said we should leave it if it's too hard. This seems mighty hard.
Yeah.
At least from down here, it looks quite difficult.
Yeah, I'm gonna flip through the map
Okay.
So with the stairs that go up, are there little windows that reach out anywhere near or is it a completely solid tower?
Is a completely solid tower. You can see some of the adjoining towers around this have windows, but this one seems to be a bulwark that just goes straight up into the sky until there's a rampart at the top.
And it's how tall?
Looks like 360 feet tall.
That is a tower. Very
I
big
have
tower.
acrobatics, but I don't think I want to volunteer doing your dirty work.
Yeah, maybe we can just find a way to get there from inside.
You could test your new
Oh!
thing. Maybe not to freak the others out, but it
Well-
might be a nice climbing.
Well, speaking
Challenge?
of other ways to get up there, my character sheet has a ghost.
God is
God?
working on your character sheet.
Let's see. I have Radiant Soul, and that lasts only a minute. So I can have wings for a minute,
That's
but
maybe not enough to get up and down safely.
yeah.
And Callie will lean in again. I meant your other thingy.
Yeah,
Those
I'm still getting used to it. I don't know if.
just maybe for later as
Yeah,
exercise.
I guess. Let's go clean up that vampire.
Okay,
Sweep him into a dustpan.
we can put him in the bucket.
we could put him in the bucket.
Whatever that will do.
Oh, goodness. Did Philip say he wanted a, like,
Oh, he wanted it in a
little tiny vial?
if it's dust in a vial or so.
Okay.
Yeah, and you can head on back into the castle. Do you head back the way you came?
Yes.
Whatever is the
Because I feel like
direct way to, or the best way to get to the catacombs.
catacombs.
You can go back around into the front door. Philip has tidied away the chairs and tables, and is missing. You have free reign castle.
Party.
On the way, at least within the castle, Carly would look around and also have a look if there are pretty items.
Yeah.
Oh no, why did I say that? Carly should learn a lesson not to do that.
So, on the walls, there are iron sconces, which look more practical than fancy. You can see on the walls there are tapestries in the main entrance. These tend to depict wolves hunting people, a witch presiding over a windmill, and a great amber temple.
Okay.
Sounds interesting.
Overhead there is a vaulted foyer, and 4 statues of dragons glare down on you. Passing through this room into the great entry hall, you can see way up high on the ceiling there are cobwebs littering between the pillars and the walls. More iron sconces and torches available. Gargoyles sit at the top of this room, and double doors made of bronze, which stand closed to the east. Those are the doors which Philip gestured you to go through to find the find the way down to the catacombs.
I'm Armin's dusting as we're going.
It's up really high.
Oh, just no, I mean just like in
Oh.
general. She's dusting as we're going. It's probably just like a line of clean.
How high? Just to be curious.
Me?
No, how high up
Oh.
would spells work to get them moving?
I can climb up later.
Or that?
Looks like about the ceilings on the average room is 10 feet. This one is 2 stories, so 20 feet.
Callie will try some thaumaturgy just to get the air poofing and see if she can at least disturb the spider webs and make some of them fall down. And she will just stare up and want to have a look if there are spiders there that are not normal sized and not normal colored.
Oh. And or glowing.
So when you use your thaumaturgy to poof spider webs, dust rains down on all of you. And the spider webs are quite clingy. They're sticking to them walls pretty hard. You can see some parts snap and stuff, but none of them actually fall. No sign of any spiders.
Well, I can head up there later.
Yeah. So sorry for the dust, Armin.
I'll plug one with Mage Hand.
Yeah, you can do so.
I present it to Callie.
Is Callie will carefully take it just with her fingertips, like, thank you. That's a nice thing to have.
It has become handy.
And she will drop it in the bucket.
Okay, so we
Cleaned
need
a
to go
little bit.
through those doors.
Philip said so.
Okay. To the catacombs.
To possibly Armin's favorite room. The amber doors are slow and stiff to open, and as you push them apart, the air immediately becomes choked with dust. Spider webs hang from the ceiling in this room like drapes, nearly hanging all the way to the floor. Life-size statues of knights line the hallways. They are covered in dust and grime. Their armor is in dire need of a polish.
If you guys glance away to look at the room and look back at Armin, has her little like bandana tied around her face and full cleaning regalia with like booties on, and has started dusting already.
Armin,
Yeah?
your duster of prestidigitation is not prestidigitating.
What?
It would seem something about moving to this new plane may have disrupted the magic of your cleaning item.
Callie!
But
It's
Callie
not
would.
working!
What's not working? She would be on the way towards the armors, probably, to get them to stand them back up. What? It's not working?
No, it's
Try
not
the
working.
mop.
I try the mop.
The mop mops. Like a normal mop.
No!
Callie will look inside the bucket. Does it look like a normal bucket? And does she see the bit of spider web that Taryn pulled down on the bottom of the
You-
bucket?
Do you see the bit of spider web in the bottom of the bucket?
No!
Nitasalia, Terran, Armin and Callie look very disappointed in their cleaning equipment for some reason.
Callie will be staring down the bucket,
If
will
they're
be-
cleaners, they should be disappointed.
cursing in Infernal that this is just not on. And she would kick the bucket, quite annoyed.
Oh.
Is there something wrong with your bucket, miss?
Sadly, it's not working anymore like it did. You know, it was like a big black hole. You could put unlimited stuff in there, which was really nice and handy.
And so was the mop. And the broom was like a magic, or not the broom, the duster was like a magic duster.
Oh, I can do some dust and magic. And I press to digitate something clean.
Oh, that's what it used to do.
Maybe
I
you
need
can
that
learn.
spell.
We just
I don't-
have to.
I've never taught a broom before.
I don't think I know that type of magic.
Then we have to. I mean, gosh, no.
Oh, let's get rid of the vampire first, because this will take a really long time.
Okay. Also, Philip didn't say we have to clean up this room, did he?
No, but I will eventually if we're staying here.
Okay. Then let's carefully move on. Whoever wants to clean, feel free. But be careful with the webs. Callie is quite paranoid. She will look around every web. She will look up and just try to see if she can see a spider that is not normal size. So if it's a normal itty bitty spider, she doesn't care. But if it's anything else, she's on the lookout.
Why don't we have our first roll of the season, Callie? Give me a perception
No.
check.
Oh boy. Which works perfectly not. Now it does. God, is it slow. 14.
On a 14, you see one of these spider web curtains hanging from the ceiling twitch. Something up there is moving.
She will have her axe out and will just stare exactly at that point and would just like, something is there.
Does anyone have a passive perception higher than 50?
16.
Mine is 15.
Yeah.
Mine is not that high.
Nidfasalia Armin, as Callie is looking up at this web that's twitching, see another spider coming down behind her.
What kind of spider?
Looks like a normal giant wolf spider.
Those are the worst kinds. Do I still have that spider talk thing?
You can try it.
Don't hurt her, little spider person or spider thing. Go back spidering.
You get a response
Shoo-shoo.
back, but it's like the difference between English and Russian. You know, like there's just no, doesn't even sound like they're using the same alphabet.
Is it still doing what it was doing?
It's sort of stopped in midair and is looking towards you.
I'm gonna gesture to go away.
What are you doing, Armin?
Callie, that web that you're watching, there is a spider
Yes.
coming down the webs now on the other side of the party.
Okay.
There's now 2 coming down or just the one?
So one behind Callie and one on the curtains on the other side of the party. So now there's one behind you all and one in front of you all.
Armin,
Yeah,
can you talk to them?
I'm trying. Go shoo shoo, spiders, both of you. Shoo.
Can
Go away. Or we will have to kill
kill.
you.
Are they down within melee range, or are they still too high?
They can be within melee range. Pinata style.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have to do something about that.
Yeah. How big? Like hand sized?
Yeah, there is one that's about probably a foot diameter, including the feet, with like a half a foot body. I'd say that's what the
Ew.
two we have at the moment are like.
Ugh. As I'm cringing with my spider necklace on. Okay.
Callie would do a spell. She would cast Speak with Animals and would just try to see if spider in front of her is reacting to her. She would like to ask if they can just please pass through without making much trouble. I don't want to hurt them.
Okay. So as you put this forward,
Do you need what
awareness
the
of many
spell
beasts is
does?
limited by their intelligence. Okay, yeah. The spiders you ask them if you can just pass through, and they send back that they're hungry.
They're hungry, Armin. What
Uh,
do spiders eat?
Do I know what spiders eat?
You could make me a
Besides,
you can make me a nature
I'm-
check.
my brain says bugs. Nature. Nope. Bugs?
Yeah, probably bugs. Yeah, they probably want some bugs.
Bugs?
I don't have bugs in my pouch. She will rummage around and will pull out a piece of bread, just like holding it out. Like, is this something you like? Yeah, the spell is still going. It's for 10 minutes, so.
The bread, no, it doesn't. It comes closer to you as you offer it the bread
Okay.
and sinks its fangs into your hand.
Ah!
Just a 1-point hit.
Bad spider.
Bad spider
Bad.
Callie will slap it and try to get it off her hand, and then will swing the axe.
And now you're
Upon it.
aware, spider.
Let's roll some
No.
initiative then.
Please don't. And I'm sorry, dear guest players. We have not so good experience with spider attacks.
Okay, did anyone roll above a 20?
Why did the spiders
Oh,
roll so well?
as
Oh,
Yes,
damn it.
Yes.
apparently I did.
our cleric did. Our angel spider.
Angel spider.
Angel Spire, then between 15 and 20 we have Sweet and
Callie.
Vicky.
Yeah.
And then... Oh wow, your initiative modifier is definitely higher than the spiders, so you go first. How did you roll so badly with that big an initiative modifier? My
I don't
god.
know.
As long as you roll well on the hits, it doesn't matter.
So, Armin,
Yeah.
you have the initiative.
Yeah. Okay. There's one that just bit Callie.
There is.
And then where's the other one?
The other one is still behind you. Now it is flanked by another 2, and 2
Ah!
much larger spiders are coming down from the ceiling, like 4 foot across.
Oh god. Okay.
So we have 6 spiders now to face. 2 big ones, 4 smaller ones.
Yes.
Okay.
Gosh darn, that's a lot of spiders.
I feel weird fighting them, but I want to kill them. Because it's not in my character sheet, what is the action for either of the abilities you put in my character sheet? Like, are they actions, a bonus action, a free action?
The...
Just so I know.
Free actions, I think.
Okay. Well, I'm first off gonna cast Spiritual Weapon. Over by the big spiders is gonna look like a really big boot.
The only thing is, changing form does take an action.
Okay. But yeah, Spiritual Weapon, really big boot. Over by the big spiders to smoosh them. Or smoosh one of them.
On one of the big spiders, a 15 will hit.
Yes. Oh, why is it not going? I clicked it. No, it's not rolling damage apparently, for some reason. Because it usually should.
Oh, have you got a pop-up saying cast at what level?
Oh, aha, thank you. Yep.
How many of those pop-ups do you have?
Probably just 2.
Okay. Okay, 10 force damage. That is a significant hit as this creature recoils, making a hissing sound as its mandibles...
And can I do free action hybrid legs? And go.
You didn't you pull them in earlier
Oh,
as an
okay,
action?
okay, yeah, okay, then I won't do it this time. I'll just try to smoosh the closest spider with my action. With my maul. Oh, wait, nope. Oops. Wrong button. I haven't played
All
them
the
forever.
buttons.
Oh, nope.
On an 8, unfortunately, it's a swing and a miss as your hammer misses the legs as it just seems to just part them out of the way. And the spider goes to attack you back. It's
Come
going to
at
try
me, bro.
bite you. Does a 9 hit you?
It does not.
Okay, Callie has a little spider. Oh, we'll say the other giant spider, Nidfasalia, you were getting ready to be like melee-ish, weren't you, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, I think the second attack's gonna head towards you then. This hungry spider lunges at you. Does a 13 beat your armor class?
No.
No, fantastic. So you fend it off well. Next is Terran.
I shall throw a fireball bolt
Yes.
at one of the spiders.
Yes.
One of the bigger spiders. Bolt the ball.
Bolt.
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 Thank you. I was like, what?
I'm okay with either.
Yeah. I was already getting ready to be like, you don't care how big the room is. Anyway, firebolt. One of the giant ones, you say?
Yes.
Or one of the smaller ones?
One of the giant ones.
Unfortunately, a 10 will not hit. The bolt goes wide. You see the webs behind it sort of disintegrate as this heat touches them. They're not flammable, but they do sort of... anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
No, I think I'm good.
Then next is Callie.
She has still speak with animals up, so she will curse at the spider in their language that they understand, and that it will die now, and she will use her axe and try to hit it.
The little one, yeah?
Yeah. And the only thing I'm not sure, do I need to say I want to smite before or after
No, you
I
can
roll?
choose to smite after you've made the attack. I'm fairly sure that's
Okay.
rules as written.
I'm quite sure it is like that, so... She will smite!
22. Roll me some damage.
Let's see, she will do 11 damage?
How does this
Without
look?
smite?
How do you splatter this Buddha?
it will just be the flat side of the axe. She's not splitting it. It's just the flat side of the axe, just like, and
Yeah.
slash.
And like this like green gloop sort of like goes out of the sides, and you can see as you pull your axe back up, it's kind of residual on the axe.
We'll look around, and she will just yell out to the others, "Wanna all end like this?" And she will. No, that's all she will do. Yep.
Next in the turn order then is Nidfasalia.
So there's still the giant one behind.
Yeah, there's
Armin?
still a giant one behind Armin. There's also a giant one attacking you.
Then I'll go for the one attacking me. So I'm gonna go with the sword, and we'll be using Dread Ambusher. I won't need it for the speed, but if I get the second attack to hit, then I get more damage.
Cool.
So first, go with this.
Fortunately, a 10 isn't going to hit as your the spider recoils backwards.
Okay, then the second one.
The 8
Not
doesn't
good.
hit either. The 8 doesn't hit either.
No.
The spider seems to be able to read you as you
I'm not liking this. And then
Spiders are quick, man.
bonus action. Just swing and a miss and a miss and a miss.
a whirling dervish of blades, but not a one
Strike out.
can hit the spider that seems
Alright.
to dance away. Anything else you can do on your turn? Any movement or anything?
No, nothing that's going to be really effective.
Okay. Then next in the turn order we have the spiders, the little ones, the little spooders. I think they're going to plague Terran. The three of them are going to gang up. So, yeah. Does a 15 hit you, Terran?
No.
Yeah. How about a
Well, that
24?
A natural 20.
Natural 20.
The little spider bites into you, dealing 2 points of piercing damage and 5 points of poison damage.
Oh my god.
It's like got your finger or something, you know, like when you just can't get it off.
Yeah.
And the last little spooder. Does a 20 hit you?
It does. It does.
Doing one piercing and 1 poison. So the little spiders so far being possibly the most damaging of all the spiders as they plague Terran's body. See, it imitates real life. You always have to watch out for the little ones.
They're always quicker, too.
We go back to the top of the round. Armin.
Okay, so my spiritual weapon is still up. I'm going to continue to smoosh the big one. I guess I'm not casting it again because it's still up, but...
Yeah, you can move it as a bonus action. If you don't need to move it, you can just attack.
Right. So, I think it's an 18.
An 18 hits.
And then... Splat!
11
big
piercing. This spider looks bad. It's like it's missing some legs. It's like its body's looking a little crumpled in places. It's still like willing to fight. It's like pincers, but like this one's not up anymore. You know, it's a bit more.
It's like Shelob backing away, like...
Yeah.
Then I'll use... How many are still up?
There are 3 little ones and 2 big ones. Still.
Okay, then I'm gonna run over and try to just squish the one I just hurt with my maul. Because focus fire.
As a hangman, that spiritual weapon was I
It's a
assume
bonus action.
it was on the giant spider
Yeah.
that was attacking you.
The giant spider attacked me? I thought it was a small spider.
No, it was a giant spider.
Yeah, the big one. Yeah, the spiritual weapon was on a big spider.
Yeah, so you don't have to run. You can just swing as you two are like locked
Okay.
horns. A 13 though will not hit. It
Dang it.
sort of catches the spider's thick-haired body, and you see some hairs come away, but you do not make a damaging hit.
Darn
Anything
it.
else for you? Anything else on your turn?
No,
Great.
that's all I got.
Whoops, I did not mean to roll initiative again. The spider is going to attack you back.
Ah.
Weakly. With its legs, it sort of lunges towards you. A 10?
Nope.
No. Yeah, no, the 10, it's too damaged to really make an effective hit. It more sort of shunts into you than really effectively manages to pincer you. And Nidvasalia, as the other one has danced away from all of your attacks, still undamaged, it leans forward to try and bite you again. Does a 14 hit you?
No.
No.
I totally just pictured her trying to attack one, and it just like breakdancing away. In my
Very
head.
closely matched, though, you two. Neither of you managed to break the defense of the other yet. And that does make it Terran's turn. Terran, these little spiders running across your body.
Get these
What?
off of me!
They're quite bothersome.
Just squish them.
With what?
The wall.
The broom.
Just
Mage
them into
hand.
the wall?
I know mage hand can't squish things. The broom is always an option.
We can use the broom. We could go with quarterstaff rules for a broom.
Nice.
Yeah. Brooms are
I
good
tried
for
to-
squishing spiders.
You are
Squish them
definitely
off with the
proficient
broom.
with your broom. I'm quite sure you are proficient with brooming.
Yeah, hang on a second. Let me chuck a broom in your character sheet for you.
Broom proficiency.
Not like strength is my dump stat or something.
You still roll well or bad, depending on how roll 20 feels.
There you go. There's one-handed. There's two-handed.
It's a two-handed broom. I'll try everything.
17, solid hit. Please make me a damage roll.
5 bludgeoning.
This small spider is crushed by your broom. How does this look?
I'll probably just try to crowbar it off with the broom and then smash it on the floor. Just like
Which end? Pole end or broom end? Like,
whole end.
Pole end. Yeah. Okay. So like as the pole comes down, you can see it just leaves a smush in that section of spider where the rest seems to like be. Well, if it wasn't for that bit that's smushed, it'd look all right as the bodily fluids ooze out of it. Anything else on your turn?
I could use a sorcery point to make a casting a non-action, like a bonus action.
Yes.
Does that
yes.
also count for cantrips?
Yes, you can quicken a cantrip to a bonus action.
I'll try to firebolt a spider off of me. Why not?
Sure thing. Oh dear.
Oh no.
Oh dear.
Oh dear!
Uh,
I'll set myself on fire.
yeah.
For one of us?
Make me a dex save. Oh yeah, no, you're fine. As like you firebolt yourself, you sort of perhaps realize at the last second as this spider dodges out of the way that you're going to set yourself on fire, and you're able to dodge out of the way. The fire clatters across the flagstones, and disaster averted. More cobwebs though quickly disappear as the fire touches them. Next will be Callie.
Oh, what to attack, but she will. We have one big spider that didn't take much to any damage so far, right?
The one that Nidvasalia is fighting. You can see they are very closely matched.
then Callie will support her new friend and will run up to the big one and will try to hit it with the axe.
I just had a mini heart attack as the little chain part of my necklace like unhooked or like fell from one side and like dangled down my back, and I was like, oh.
Spider! Oh gosh,
Oh,
darn
wow.
it.
Oh,
Oh
wow.
gosh,
Oh
darn it.
no!
Your battle axe swings, but can find no spider. It seems this spider was made from dexterity.
Then, as bonus action, she will cast Shield of Faith on her friend Nithalia. So you have +2 AC, as long as I can keep up concentration.
Fantastic. And thank you very much, the Maharishi, who donates £10, taking us up to our stream goal today. Thank you very much, everyone. And you can gift someone an automatic success. I will remind you that you all have an automatic success. You can use that to get a free hit on something. Throwing that out there. Next is Nithalia.
Let's start with my bonus action and do Hunter's Mark.
Sure thing.
And then, let's see, that'll give me an extra D6 if I hit.
That's correct, yes.
And then let's do the weapon attack. And I just...
How
What is
many
with
nat
roll 20
ones have
today?
you all rolled today? My god. Okay.
Oh.
I can see 3 nat ones like nearly on the screen. That's impressive. Unfortunately, the rapier attack does not hit. Please give the auto success to Callie. Callie, you have an extra auto success.
Thank you.
Since we are all rolling quite badly, I will say that if you would like to use your auto success after you've rolled, I'll allow that for the moment. If you would like to.
I think I'll do it.
Okay. So roll me damage on that then. It's not a critical hit. It's just a regular hit.
All right. It's going to be a D8
Oh, sorry.
plus 4. What?
Yep. Yeah, you carry on.
And so that'll be 9, and then so 13 total.
13 total. The creature recoils as you hit it with this rapier attack. A deep pinch that goes deep into its carapace, I guess, and you can see some of its legs kind of twitch as you withdraw your blade. It's still moving around, but it's kind of oozing.
Oozing bug. All right,
Oozing.
that's all for me.
Terran. Oh boy. Little spider number 1 is going to have a little nibble. Does a 14 hit you?
No.
Spider number 2 crawling across your ankle. A 21.
That will hit me.
That's 1 piercing damage and 3 poison damage.
I don't look so fresh.
How is Terran looking?
Very unfresh. 4 hit points fresh.
Oh god,
Oh,
I
no.
gave the wrong
Oh, no.
person the +2 AC.
It wouldn't have helped. My AC's not that bad.
we can get you back.
We can get
heal.
Cleric to the
We
rescue.
also have potions. I hope that they are still working. Oh god.
Well, I hope
Next.
it's not all of our magical items, I feel like.
Next in the turn order is Armin, back at the top of the round.
Okay, how far away from Terran am I?
Not far, but to move towards him, you would have to step away from the giant spider. It would get an opportunity attack.
Okay. Though it's the one that's looking real.
Oh yeah, it looks real tough. It looks real beat up.
Okay.
Not got a lot in
Um,
Blow on it and it might fall over. You know, that's how it
Yeah.
looks.
hard wind. Okay, so I will go ahead and just try to finish it off with my spiritual weapon.
Sure.
Wait. Oh yeah, because I'm not casting it. Okay.
A 17 hits.
Oh.
How does this
All
look?
right. A really, really big boot just smooshing it. Just-
What, Monty Python-esque?
Yeah. Very much so.
Got it.
And then I'll run over to Terran and cast Cure Wounds on him. And I have to do the thing that pops up, don't I? Yep.
Terran, you receive 10 points of healing.
Wah,
That is
wah,
good.
wah, wah, wah.
I'm almost full. Well, gee, thanks, lady. That did quite a trick.
You're welcome.
Giant spider attacks back at... Oh, is there anything else you had? Sorry, Armin.
Nope, that's it.
Giant
Okay.
spider attacks back at Nidphasalia, trying to break this tie. A 19 with your +2 AC.
That will hit.
It will hit.
Yep, I'm up to 18.
Oh, so close. That's 4 piercing damage and 8 poison damage.
Okay.
And that's the giant spider's turn as it latches onto maybe your arm and starts scratching at you with its mandibles. Terran, you are up. You still have 2 spiders on you.
God damn it. I probably will have to broom one of them off of me.
Again, as I said, if you'd like, you can use
I
your
might
auto
think-
success.
Yes, totally. I will totally use the auto success right at this moment.
Fantastic. Would you like to roll damage?
They gain a hit point.
How does that happen?
Why?
Does it heal him?
Oh, halfling luck! Halfling luck! I can re-roll damage once.
Sure. Anything at this point.
I started roll 20.
Roll 20
Okay.
hates me so much.
So this wasn't
Ow.
supposed to happen. You're whacking away at your ankle, but it's just not doing anything. You know, like.
It's rolling just once. This is insane.
How did that happen?
Callie, you can see Terran has gone from looking really, really bad to really good. Oh, Terran, do you have anything else on your turn? Sorry. Because you can do like the quicken spell thing, right?
I can do the quicken spell thing. Maybe I'll just... Yeah, I'll firebolt at myself again. What the hell?
There you go. Roll us some damage. Okay, how does this look? You're gonna engulf this thing in flames or something. How does it look?
I probably firebolt the one at my ankle and it hits it perfectly and it just incinerates.
Yeah. So after Terran has been flailing at his ankle for a little while, he turns, fire bolts down. This creature is incinerated. Instant ashes. And Callie, it will be your turn. You can see Terran still has one little spider, and Nidphasalia is still attacking one big one. Or being attacked by.
But Armin is close to Terran, right? Because you just healed him. So you must be in touching range. So she will turn around and she will look at the spider and will give it another swing. And I'll use my advantage for that.
Okie dokie.
Thank you, Anik, by the way, for the advantage.
Oh!
That I did need. 24.
That hits, yeah.
I'm so tempted to still put a smite in it because she will do it. She wants to smite. She's waiting for that. So a smite will follow even if it's not necessary. She will have
Smite all
12
the
slashing.
things.
And she will put a Divine Smite on top of that with 7 because she is angry and she is so proud that she can smite now. So the moment she squishes and splashes, she will just, Amen, I did the smite thing.
How does it look?
Paladin.
Describe it. How does the first smite this paladin has ever cast look?
It will be just like a radiant light that will just make squish a bit more pretty.
So here's where we're at. The 12 would have put the spider on 1 HP. So it is the smite that kills it. So if you want to do like the slice thing and then have radiant light bursting out of it or something, that's totally how
exactly. And Callie's radiant light has a bit of golden glitter freckle sparkles in there because that is Callie. So it will look adorably cute how she smites and splashes the big spider.
Callie
Just
the paladin.
Look at Natalia. You okay?
I'm fine, thank you. Actually, I need to check. No. So the damage would have taken out the hunter's mark, so I don't get to keep it up.
Okay. Thank you for keeping track of that. So, Nidfasalia, it's your turn. There is one small spider plaguing Terran, perhaps crawling across his back or something.
And how close is he?
Close enough. Like, this room's only maybe 20 feet across, so you can get within melee.
Yes, I can. Can't stab him with a rapier.
Try.
It's a precise weapon.
It is. Well, all right, fine. We'll give it a shot.
Shish kebab.
Yeah, we'll shish kebab.
I feel like the spider's
Oh,
just
there
like
we
on his
go.
shoulder.
Yes, you shish kebab.
There you go.
Yes.
How does it look? How do we kill the last spider?
Oh, it's like a little reach out with the rapier, and with a flick, the point just goes into the little spider and whoosh, flip it off.
Fantastic. And as we exit combat, I think this is a great place for us to take our break. So everyone, make sure you do as we are going to do. Go and get yourself a drink, take a bio, go and make sure you've had a good stretch, and we will be back in about 5 minutes with more Curse of the Cleanups Crew. See you in 5 minutes. Bye. And we are back! Oh, hi everyone, and I hope you enjoyed your break. I hope you've all stretched and are feeling good, maybe with snacks or beverages. So, combat is over. You have defeated the spiders. There are now, thanks to Terran's flamey flames, much less cobwebs in this room.
Yay!
And the flames have revealed a doorway to the right, which looks like spiraling stairs going down.
Wonderful. Callie will just step up to Nithalia, just tap her on the shoulder. But well fought, my friend, and he will get back 5 hit points. Do we want to go downstairs? Is everyone up for that?
Yep.
Well, sure.
Is there any light?
Don't need it.
There are sconces lit.
Okay.
Also use torches. Callie will pull out a torch and then I believe we have some proper light. I don't know how it's down there.
Okay. So, sorry, Callie, say again.
She will grab one of the torches from her bag and just line it up, and will ask if anyone else wants a torch as well.
I'll take a torch.
One for Terran as well.
If it's just to keep spiders away.
A good thinking. I should have thought about that. Is a good. Spiders don't like fire, don't they?
I don't know. I mean, not a lot of things like fire, if threatened with fire. So
The stairway you can see goes around the outside of the tower. Wooden, almost like, you know, the railway. I've forgotten the name of them. Sleepers are embedded into the wall and have no support on the other side, so they just stay fixed by one end. They spiral around the staircase, going up and down. Looking up, you can see again the tower is covered in cobwebs. It's difficult to make out the top, but you can see at least 2 or 3 more repetitions of the stairway, which indicates this must be at least 200, 300 feet. Probably goes all the way to the top of that 360-foot tower you could see outside. However, heading down, when there's a little graphic look. That way, yeah.
ooh.
As you are heading down, you can see that the heavy beams are sagging overhead from the supported weight, and there's been some of the masonry's quite recent. There's an entrance here. There's also an entrance a little way along that looks like there's been a second stairway put in on this same floor. Looks like it leads to some sort of altar room. You can continue to head down, should you wish.
I guess we do.
Mm-hmm.
Anyone wants to check out other rooms? Just to be clear, even though Philip said if we find anything nice, we just don't have to tell him and can keep it.
Yeah.
Which direction do you want to go?
Down to the catacombs, going on down.
Down
I guess
further?
so, yeah.
Yep.
Heading
And is the
down.
only light from their torches, or is it actually lit all the way down?
The only light is from their torches inside this tower.
Oh,
I think
and
I
I'll.
want
Oh.
to scout then, because I have
Oh,
90,
okay.
90-foot dark vision.
Nice.
By all
I was
means.
about to say I'll pull out a coin and cast light on it. If you want it, and you can hide it if you don't want it. but I'll give you one anyway, just in case.
Okay, I'll take it.
Heading down the stairs into this cobwebbed shaft, you can again, it gets colder down here. It's still kind of thick with the dust, but there's something more eerie down here, especially using your dark vision to see rather than the rather than light if you are. You can pick up sort of like iridescent glows from the odd swirl of mist or something as you reach the floor. It's not far down, only a couple of stories, and before you know it, you can see the stairway coming down, facing a kind of passageway through many vaulted tombs, and across from you, you can see stairs heading downwards.
Okay. I don't need to be that far ahead, just enough so that they're not ruining my vision, and I'm not gonna stay ahead. So we'll let them catch up. That way we're not
Too far out of.
just
Yeah.
in case.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so your party joins you down here in
At
the
least at the
catacomb.
bottom of the steps.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll go ahead and what is it called? Do Eyes of the Grave. So I can sense if there's any undead within 60 feet.
This might give you a headache. These tombs seem to have lots of undead in them. But they're all sealed.
Okay.
The ones that you can see.
Huh. No me gusta. I'm gonna lean over to Nita and be like, there seems to be lots of undead. Is
That
that
makes sense.
normal? No, okay.
It's to be expected. This whole realm is full of it.
Okay. Well, that's fun. I guess we should look for some, like, a pile of dust. Vampire dust.
He's probably in his own crypt.
How does
I don't-
vampire dust look different from regular dust?
I don't know. Well,
The shape.
It's a pile, maybe, probably. And other dust is just.
Depends on
evenly
if he was
spread.
standing or laying down at the time.
True.
Philip didn't give us any specifics, right?
Yeah.
He just said catacombs. They are. How on
Just
earth
said
should
vampire
we find
remains in catacomb.
Vampire remains. He doesn't even know if it's dust or not.
Yeah. Is it like a cloak with dust and like pointy teeth? I don't know how this works.
Let's just have a look around. One step
That,
in front of the other. If you see a pile of dust, it might be what we're looking for.
and don't open anything.
Okay. Understood.
Cause lots of undead.
We should tell Philip when we get back up that it's not safe down here.
That sounds very disconcerting.
So are you proceeding? Are you gonna sweep and search, or looking at the map? You can see which the crypts are marked. So to the north of you is Sergei's tomb. To your left, to your right is Strahd's tomb, and dead ahead is the tomb of King Barov and Queen Ravenovia.
So, do we
Strahd's
know
tomb.
who it is that got killed? The
Oh, we
vampire?
do.
We do, yeah.
Yes.
You do?
That
Oh,
would be
good.
Strahd.
Strahd. Okay.
Yeah, that will be Mr. Strahd.
So then we should go to the right. Glad to have you here because I don't know what we're doing.
Just know that we didn't get any name from Philip. We need to tell him
Yeah.
that he needs to be more precise.
No. Strahd was the ruler.
Ooh.
So there's
Interesting names here.
sort of that thing where, you know, when you look down columns of like trees and stuff, you look at certain angles and they all line up even though they're not
Mhm.
actually in a line. Same with these tombs, so you can kind of see looking along how they line up going diagonally away from you, and you can see almost from the stairwell where you are, there is if you were to go straight through this diagonal line, you can see there's a stairway heading down over to your right.
All right. Well then, onwards. Onwards and downwards.
As you go through these tombs, Nithasalia and Armin with the higher passive perception, you will notice that before you get to the stairwell, between the two tombs that lead to it and between the tombs and the walls, the ground is extremely clean.
Back up.
Yeah. I'm gonna toss a pebble at it.
The pebble lands on the ground, disappears.
Okay. And these are columns, right? On either side.
Tombs.
Or are they
So there's a
tombs?
tomb on either side, and then the space between that and the wall, and the space between the tombs and the wall there
How
are
do
clean.
the tombs look? Slash, how
Sealed.
high are they?
They are sealed. They're high enough for maybe a 5-foot door or so. On this crypt, on the one to the right, it reads Growlmore Nimble Knobs, Wizard Ordinaire. And on the one to the left, it says General Croval Mad Dog Grizzlek, Master of the Hunt, a leader of hounds and men.
Okay. I guess I want to climb up and over the tomb and then hop past the weird tiles
Make
if I
me
can.
an acrobatics check or athletics.
Athletics is better, so let's.
Yeah, on a 14, you can sort of climb your way up and stumble off the roof. You land on the other side of the tiles. And you're fine.
Okay, I'm glad that worked.
Okay, Armin.
Can I look at it a little closer? Is this something that seems magical, or maybe a ooze or jelly or something?
Sure, why don't you make me an arcana or maybe even a history check?
Well, I suck at both. But that's fine. But that's a good roll.
Yeah, on a good roll, you have heard the rumors of the catacombs under Strahd's castle, and that some tiles in there are teleportation squares, which will translocate a person with a location in the crypts.
Okay. Then, and how big is the tile?
5 feet by 5 feet.
So an easy jump.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna make sure I'll check the with a rock and throw it through it first to make sure that it's not step sensitive and versus space sensitive.
That's what I was worried about.
The rock
Although
flies across the tile and lands on the other side, maybe clattering against Armin's foot.
All right, I'll do that.
well, I feel a bit excessive now.
Yeah, and this 5-foot jump doesn't require a roll. You can leap across.
Dang it.
And Armin, yes, yeah.
Good, because with the way Roll20's been working, I think my +6 acrobatics would probably still only give me a 7. So that's fine.
With this trap deciphered, I think it's easy for everyone to make it across. Would anyone struggle with a 5-foot jump?
Well, if then it would be only me. Because I am a halfling.
That's
Yes.
up to you.
Callie
I would say if-
help if
Or do
you
you need
ask
help?
for help. She would be fine, just like giving you a hand to make sure that you're not falling.
Well, could you give me a hint? I would not like to be teleported to some undisclosed location.
I am totally with you. So Callie would step over or jump over first and then just hold out a hand. So basically it's even a shorter jump and she would just pull you over because she's quite strong. So that's something she should be able to handle without problems.
Excellent.
You all are on the other side. And
Are there
stairs.
more of these things? Oh, Armin, mark it on the map, maybe, just for later.
Yep. I'll mark it on the map.
So, there is a heavy portcullis which has been lifted and is supported by some means. Black marble steps descend to a dark tomb that has a vaulted ceiling 30 feet overhead. There is a smell of freshly turned earth, and there is a shining black coffin of finely waxed wood. Fittings are of brilliant brass, and the lid is closed.
Could Callie use Divine Sense just to ping if something undead? Let me see.
Sure.
Undead, phase, fiends, and celestials.
I think so.
There is an undead in the coffin, but it is currently I'm gonna give it to you. You would detect that it is currently not in a position to rise.
Okay. Don't disturb the coffin, something is in there, but it will not move probably. Rest seems okay.
Okay. If this... So, I want to glance around the room. Are there any remains anywhere else?
Around the room, there are some other remains, yes. To the south, there are 3 alcoves, and a faint silver-grey dust lies on the ground. There's a lever, which is broken there.
I guess
Is it for the portcullis or is it to something else?
I
Does
think
it look to be for somewhere else?
I'm looking for a DC 10 logic check of some kind, wisdom, intelligence, anything you think is relevant.
Investigation?
Sure.
Oh, shit. Okay. No. It's broken. Why would I know?
I didn't see what you rolled.
Yeah, the roll hasn't come up for me yet, but...
It's an 8.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, no.
On.
No!
20.
So, it's possible. It's possible it could be to do with the portcullis, but you're not sure.
Is it close to it? Or is it somewhere with good distance from it?
It's on the adjoining wall.
Okay.
So. it seems likely.
Doesn't raise my attention is really all I'm
Yeah,
going
and
for.
it seems to be like broken and held in place, like someone's put it in a certain position and then broken the handle off.
All right, I'm not touching it.
Yeah.
That's the dust on the floor. Doesn't look like normal dust, right?
No. You would have got a slight ping off of that as well.
I think that is what we have to get for Philip.
Okay.
We can put it in the bucket. I would just
I guess so. I
put it upside
yeah.
down that every kind of whatever is in there falls out.
Nothing falls out.
Just a little tiny spider web thingy that.
Is it just a pile of dust, or is it like dust and some clothes?
It's just a pile of dust.
Okay. Always wondered what, like, when you kill a vampire, do they just poof into dust and then with their clothes, or poof clothes?
I mean, there might be some nondescript rags on the floor,
Okay.
but not like distinct clothes.
Aaron has a nice broom, and I think with that we can get it together nicely and put it into the bucket for Philip later on. You can decide whatever he wants to do with it.
Sure. Sounds good.
That's all we had to do down here, right?
Yes. Yeah.
I would prefer it to be that way.
Anyone like to have a look at the coffin? It's very pretty.
Callie would
Well-
definitely, if it's pretty, Callie would have definitely a careful, closer look. Not touching, just looking.
And considering this was the whatever vulgarity you want to use, who pretty much ruled this land,
Yeah.
I think I would be interested.
Yeah.
It's currently closed. Like say, black varnished wood. Brass fittings on the catches. You could open it if you wanted to. Have a look inside.
I had a ping that something is inside it, right?
Yeah.
We can try, but I'm not sure what we will wake up.
He's supposed to
I'm
be
gonna-
dead. Then he
That's-
shouldn't be in there.
That's true.
Well, wasn't he always dead?
And it,
You know what I mean.
Should we make sure he's really dead? Just a tiny look? Does your Taryn, does your nice hand, can it also lift stuff, or just
Sure.
should we give it a try with a bit of distance, and if something moves, just let the lid fall down again?
Oh, we can certainly try.
What do you think?
Armin's very scared.
What does Natalia think?
But I'm also really curious.
I think she's just gonna do it.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we're just gonna lift that. Because if he's in there, he knows we're here, and then we're screwed. So
Yeah, and then we're dead anyway.
then opening the lid, really not a big deal. You're in for a penny, in for a pound on this one.
Lifting the lid. The catches slowly give. You pull it back. Inside, you can see a red bodice worked, inlaid with golden patterns in a sort of Celtic fashion. A thick black cloak bound with a large red jewel and fine clothes to match. Silk shirt, silk trousers. And dust. Dust litters this coffin.
Well, that's good.
Then this is the dust that Philip wants, not.
Yeah, maybe there were like multiple vampires or something.
Let's just throw them in the bucket. He will never know that it's one
Yeah.
or two or three.
Let's just collect all this dust.
Was there a gem? Did
Uh,
Kali hear a gem?
Yes, there is a large red ruby used as a cinch at the moment.
I'm not touching any of it.
Kali would touch the ruby and try to pocket it.
Oh.
I'm stepping back.
Kali doesn't know anything about Barovia or Strahd. He's just an evil dude.
You lift the ruby.
Yep.
And unhook it from the cloak. The cloak falls back into the coffin, causing the dust to stir. And you have a ruby in your hand.
Ruby goes in the nice pocket, not in the food and other stuff pocket. Then let's clean out the coffin, as Philip told us to do.
You have to ask yourself why that's there when there were people who were here and killed him before or destroyed him before.
If they were just here to destroy him, maybe they weren't interested in pretty stones. It's just a red stone. Callie really has no idea that this is extremely valuable. For her, it's just a stone. She's not coming from the lands. It's just a pretty stone. She has those at home. It's just pretty. It's valuable?
And it might be cursed. Or it might be just something you shouldn't be touching.
Yeah.
But it's so... Well, you are here to guide us, so after we clean the dust out, I will just put it back in and we will close the lid again.
Okay.
Yes?
The floor is stone, right, Scrat?
Yeah, flagstone
Okay.
floor. Yeah, dark, black marble, in fact, in here, actually.
Okay. Yeah. You do with it what you want. I don't want anything to do with it.
Is there an
No,
inner
the-
lining of this coffin?
Sorry?
Is there like a inner lining of the coffin?
Oh, yeah, like silk and fine leather.
Which color?
Red.
Okay.
Because I was thinking we can just bag up straw in the inner lining of the coffin instead.
Well, we have for sure a little knife, or we can use sword or whatever to cut around.
Instead of trying to like scoop him out.
I like
You could
the
just
idea.
bag him up.
It's practical.
Yeah. And you just like tie it all. Yep.
Do it.
I feel like there needs to be a check for this. Armin, what do you think's applicable?
Let me look. I don't know, like I'd lean more toward wisdom because you don't need book learning to do
Sure.
it. So
Do you have like tailoring or leatherworking or anything like that?
nope.
Go for a straight wisdom check then. You know what?
Okay.
It does relate to cleaning, so add your proficiency.
Okay. Then I will roll something with my wisdom and proficiency. So I'll just roll my perception check just because it's the same thing.
To you, this is just another black bin bag full of dirt as you cut around the edges and gather it in the middle. And Strahd's reputation and dignity are reduced in instant moments in this room.
Did you
Straw
pull
in the
out
bag.
the clothes before, or is it dust
No.
including clothes?
It's all in there.
Should we put the gem then? Kali is like with that, or should
I guess so.
What?
Sure.
I don't want to.
Or we can just leave it in this empty coffin.
Honestly, I will pocket it, and tomorrow I can see if it's bad. And if it's bad, I can bring it down here again, and we will tell Philip that there's an evil thing down here. It shouldn't go down.
Okay.
What can possibly go wrong?
Right. Is there
So many
but is there anything not necessarily of value, but might have been his and an interesting, like an artifact that would just have a historical value but no monetary value?
Actually, there are a couple of things beneath the bag. Things which it seems the other adventurers may not have even seen. There is 10 golden bracelets, a black opal pendant attached to a platinum necklace, and 10 platinum rings set with gemstones. You're looking at a 5,000 gold piece haul there minimum. These look
Taryn,
like
do you-
bridal gifts. These look like jewelries for female fingers.
Okay. Taryn, do you have detect magic? If not, I
Are you
can
saying
do
that
it.
out loud?
Yeah.
Okay. I do if need be.
Okay. I can. It's just I have to ritual cast it, so it'll take like 10 minutes.
So why don't you do that?
Okay.
'Cause in this
Just-
room, that's probably just a good practice.
Yeah.
Um,
I'll
but
sit there
but
and
I'm
do
also looking for anything that's completely not a value that would help, that would hold memories, you know, that kind of thing. It's purely sentimental. Sometimes we need to make an offering for our Raven Queen.
that. Yep.
Make me an investigation check.
With roll 20, I'm gonna have to talk to Trivia about this. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
What on earth?
What is
Scrat,
happening?
by any chance, can I give her my one of my auto
No, don't
success
worry about it.
afterwards?
No, please do. Please do. You've got 2 to
Yes.
spare anyway.
Then one auto success for that roll because I'm curious.
You
And
find
roll
a-
20 sucks.
As you run your fingers across the boards of this coffin, your fingers feel an edge. Depressing it reveals a secret compartment
Ooh.
in which there is a skull. Not finely decorated, not bejeweled, just a female human skull.
Okay. That gets to go to her. But we'll have to wait till we're outside.
Yeah. Interesting. Oh, I'm like wishing I had my 4th or 3rd level spells so I could use Speak with Dead. Oh well. Wah 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 wah. Detecting magic.
No, there's no magic in here except for the you get a ping from the tiles at the top of the stairs, and also at the bottom of the stairs. There's nothing there that like. There's nothing there that looks magical, but you get a slight like, almost like a reminiscent ping, almost like there is something that could be magical there, but there's not there at the moment.
While she does
Okay.
that, can I also hold out the ruby just in front of her to see if it pings?
I don't think
Since
there's a ping.
she's with it.
I don't think there is a ping.
And it's
Yeah,
blue.
but things don't have to be magic to be
Cursed.
fetters.
But
Fetters
it's
for
nice
the,
to
for the
know that
undead.
it's not magical and it will not immediately do anything.
Yep. Okay. This is all good. So, I mean, it would be a shame to just leave it down here.
Believe what? The platinum?
And yeah,
Take it. If you're
You
taking the
sure
ruby,
do.
why not?
If you
Yeah.
want to have anything, feel free to.
yes, feel
also.
free. Because there's, what, 10 bracelets and 10 rings. And a necklace.
I'll help myself to some of the rings. They'll perfectly fit on halfling fingers.
Yes, yep. So you have a how many do you take?
I'll watch what the others are taking.
Allie's not taking anything else. She has a pretty looking stove.
I'm just like holding them out. Just anyone?
I'll take like 5. That makes me rich for my concerns.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. 5 rings is we're looking at over 1,000 gold pieces there.
Maybe a bracelet.
Okay.
100 gold pieces for a bracelet,
Nice.
probably, roughly, as you guys scrutinize. Depends who you're selling to, obviously.
Of course, there's the big necklace too, but
Yeah, that necklace, the platinum necklace with the black opal pendant, that is the big one. Like, all of you can kind of see that that's probably worth around 1,500 gold on its own.
all right. And I'm even not comfortable about taking that one.
Oh,
I'd help. He doesn't need it anymore, and Callie is pointing to the bundle. I mean,
Yeah.
do you want to put the bundle in the bucket? Maybe it's easier to carry.
yeah. Should we scoop up the other dust?
We already did.
Oh, yeah, we did. Okay. Sure.
Okay, you
Put
have
Strahd in the bucket.
a ton of treasure, a bag of Strahd, and a bucket full of vampire dust and the bag of Strahd. This room is you've done the thing with the room.
Awesome. How much
Okay.
were the platinum rings?
250 gold each.
Thank you. Okay. So back up.
We need to find a way to get the sign up outside. That's the last task for us, is it?
Yep.
Let's head back upstairs, and if any one of you can see, like, curtains in a lighter color that we can just draw on, might be an option. Let's just
Oh, he
keep
doesn't already have a sign?
Nope. We just arrived. There was no time yet to get a sign up, so he said that's our task to do. And as we know, Philip,
Yeah.
we will not get the full money if we don't.
Maybe we should have thought of that before burning all the furniture.
Yeah.
Could you have done something out of that?
Hindsight 2020.
Curtain will do it. We can just hang it up like a banner and just draw "Welcome to the cleanup crew" on it. That's also a sign. He didn't specify what kind of sign.
Could
Then it could be
scavenge
wood.
for- Yeah, we can scavenge for some like broken wood inside.
Or that. Let's just keep an eye
Door?
open, whatever we.
Yeah, like a door.
Ooh,
Pretty
that
big
is-
coffin lid nearby.
Well, that would be something. The coffin
That would
lid.
actually be great.
It's black, isn't it?
Yeah. Need some whitewash or something.
Need some white paint. Philip might have white paint.
Never
Up to you.
went back to get my white magical paint from the gnomes.
You know what? I like the idea.
But it's Callie would be practical on this point. It doesn't make sense to carry up a
Yeah, that's
coffin
true. That would be very heavy.
lid
Like
through the
3
stairs
stories
up there.
of
Is
spiral
up there is
staircase, yeah.
so much stuff
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
easily to get a door, just at
Yep.
least one and use it. And
Yep.
also on a brown door, it might be easier to just draw something in black.
Yep. Okay. Yep.
So I like the idea, but Honestly, Armin, I think the dead should. Well, they're not resting. We're taking them, but I think a coffin would not be the right sign for a
Yeah.
cleanup crew, is it?
That's true.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's head upstairs
And avoid those tiles.
remember the tile, exactly. Don't step on it, please. And also on the way back, Kelly will help Taryn just to get over without any problems.
Okay, so you all can make your way out of the catacomb, back up the winding staircase. Where do you go when you get to do you go back to the main hall where you were, the corridor and the main entrance hall?
Yes.
Yep.
Sure.
Okay, so
And we
remember,
would keep an eye open for either a door, like table, or just cream or white curtains. That was something that we could use as a sign or a banner.
as
And
you
welcome raiders. Sorry.
Hey raiders, thank you very much,
Thank you.
Nerdsmith, for the raid. Welcome in, everyone. As you come back up the stairs, you hear a sound that Nithsalia and Terran wouldn't have heard for at least a week. It sounds as though someone on this floor is playing an organ.
Davy Jones?
How do our friends look?
Shocked. Does your friend play the organ?
I don't know.
We didn't have an organ back there. Is it unusual that there's an organ playing? Sounds nice.
I didn't see an organ here.
Was that his pointing in the bucket? Was that his thing to play that? Can on the map we find or see the room where the organ is in?
Yes, it is depicted on the map. It is close by, on this floor where you were. Turn left into a large dining room, and in there is a large organ.
Should we check it out quickly? Maybe also there we can find something for the sign? Or not?
Yeah, let's peek our heads in.
Sure.
My brain is screaming, please be Toby, please be Toby, please be Toby playing the...
I am hoping that it's just simply Philip that is playing the organ because he can. Well, we know
You're making your way there?
the Baron is dust.
Mhm.
He can't play the organ thingy.
Ooh, punch the mic again.
Vicky's cringing because Strat Castle and organ is not a good mix.
As you walk around the corner, you can see this grandiose dining room. There is a large table in here. It stands 10 feet long and 5 feet wide and is bedecked with lots of fine cutlery and crockery.
Is there a linen on it?
There is
Exactly.
a linen on it.
Yes!
There's your sign.
And standing at the organ which seems to have statues all around it depicted in anguished positions, reaching out in pain, with his back to you, there's a person in white faux robes playing.
It's Philip. Don't worry. Can Kelly just give a shriek loud whistle? And with thaumaturgy make it even a bit louder so Philip hears it?
Oh! Oh, hello, you're back then. How's things going?
We just need to find something for the sign. You can play the organ quite nicely, Philip.
Well, yes, you know, Mother made me learn as a kid. She thought it would maybe lead to something later on.
It was really nice to listen to. It scared our friends a bit.
Yep.
Oh, sorry.
I think the Baron didn't really leave a good impression on the people around here.
Oh, yes. No, I totally understand. And thinking about it, that was a little insensitive of me. I just, I just wondered if I still had it.
You definitely do.
Yep.
And Callie would also eye the table. Just, although Callie has the idea that the table would be a nice sign.
Linen is probably easier to carry.
Yeah.
That is true.
And hang.
Philip,
Covered
you
in-
know,
Fine crockery and cutlery. Is anyone going to try it? You know
I
what I
really
mean.
want to. I really want to.
I am so
If it's
tempted.
silk, it should actually be very easy.
My dex is horrible, so it doesn't
Who has the
really-
best decks?
I have a -1.
I have an 18,
Beat that.
You probably have the best decks, yeah.
Probably, yeah.
but
yeah.
I will
but
give.
if I have to roll for it, it's a waste.
You can
Try
roll a
it.
real dice if you like. Roll a real dice and add your
Roll
modifier.
real dice, or do it. Honestly, no one will die. It will just make a lot of mess if it does go wrong. So. I
I've got the
think it's worth a
obsidian dice
try.
here too. No,
Ooh.
Or
I didn't do any better. I rolled a 10, okay, so it's only a 14.
A 14, like you said, it's silk. It's quite easy. Everything shifts about half a foot towards you, and like a couple of pieces of crockery hit the ground. Cutlery hit the ground. Sorry, not crockery. But all in all, a success. You have linen and hardly any damage to the things on the table.
Woohoo! Awesome. So let's.
Chris, now
Pick a
I'm
side.
curious. All right, would have been one better on roll 20.
it would have not really. A tiny bit. Philip, by any chance, do you have paint? You always have these nice pens with you. You think we might? I know you like them, but we need something to draw the sign.
Oh,
with.
yes, I have an ink pot. And he walks over to a small cabinet and pulls out a very fine golden ink pot with a very large quill and says, "This was here, actually," and passes it to you. I'm sure you could find a brush or something. Maybe use your fingers.
Finger
Finger paint.
Finger paint.
Yes, I want to finger paint it.
Oh god. A horribly drawn, finger painted.
This
with
makes me so
ink.
happy.
Clean up crew. And probably Kali in between would just or just ask Armin if she's writing it correctly, because Kali is not the best in writing common language.
I'm gonna do the thing where, like, you know how you can take your thumbprint and then like draw little legs off of it to make a spider? My grandma used to do that. I'm gonna put one in the corner.
Done. Okay.
After I, finger paint it. So,
Okay, so you have a painted sign. Now you just have a door to put it on. The front door was the request.
cool. Do we have like pins or something that we can tack it?
You might be able to get a few of the
Nails.
pins from the tower, the low level ones. You should be able to get.
Ooh. Should we go over there and then clean up the claiming stuff? And then use them for hanging up the sign? Meanwhile, it can dry?
That
We'll
sounds good.
We'll say you do it. It means venturing onto the second floor, which is just as
Yeah.
dusty and murky as the
Oof.
first, but there are nothing attacks you in the cobwebs and dust. You can
Yay.
make your way through, and whoever started climbing, It looks like they climbed 30 feet with rope, then climbed like another 20 or 30 feet without rope, and then started roping again. But you can remove the pittons at the lower level.
Okay. I don't know if I would do it now or later, but eventually I would scuttle my way up with my fancy legs and get the rest of the stuff off the tower.
Okay. Yeah, we can say you do that maybe during
Just
the
to
night when everyone's
practice.
asleep.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you can spider climb as a free action.
Oh, that's so cool.
Only in hybrid or spider form.
Yes.
Callie,
Cool.
does she know this? Do you tell it afterwards?
Yeah.
She will be massively excited that you can do the spider climb.
I just didn't want an audience. I was nervous.
Totally understand. New things.
Yeah.
Hey, we survived. We did it. So basically, after we put up the sign, we hand over the bucket
So
to Philip.
this is the thing. Philip will take the bucket and he says, "Oh yes, I'll dispose of that one, no problem." He gifts you each the 5 gold pieces. He looks the other way at the jewelry that bedecks you now. Each of you receive your payment. He thanks you graciously. And I would like you all to tell me about the sign over the door. This is going to be the closing scene of this one shot as we pan away from the castle, is what this sign looks like. What lasting impression is the cleanup crew going to leave on the castle Ravenloft?
Before they do, I'm gonna bury the skull in the dirt with a little mummified raven's claw.
Ooh.
Gusta. Me gusta.
So, there. What's the sign look like?
Each of you get
Did
to
we give it a
contribute to this.
crest?
Welcome
Yeah.
to Jurassic Park.
Stay out of the tall grass. I guess, I said what I added when I initially wrote it. So I put
Yeah.
a little, like, fingerle spider.
I think when Callie sees Armin do that, she would draw like tiny horns on the P of the clean up crew on top of it, just that the P has 2 horns.
Maybe a few little bird shapes above the words.
Oh yeah. Yeah, okay.
Ooh, I love it.
Well, like raven's feathers, or yeah.
Yeah, little raven, like a little flock of ravens flying off.
Yes.
The conspiracy.
I want the L to be a broom.
Yes. Yes, the cleanup crew. The L is a broom. It's beautiful. And how does it look against the wall? Do you guys like pin it to the stone? Is it like a drape, or are you pulling it taut?
Oh, I also want to add a little halo on one of the letters, since she added her horns on one.
Good omens.
Yeah.
And Callie on one of the E's, I think the E's or A's or C's, somewhere she would do like a pair of glasses. It'd be nice because Philip is actually the lead of the cleanup crew, so
Yeah.
that's some glasses on there as well.
Philip
my
feels
goodness.
included.
Okay.
Can we
do
give the
wanna-
W a tongue for Philip or something?
you mean Toby?
For Toby?
Oh my gosh. Yes.
This would be a masterpiece.
I'm gonna
Take us
make
the
this.
whole night to draw this thing.
It seems like several hours go into this. It seems like every time you all think you're finished, someone else goes, hang on.
Do we want it pulled taut or like drapey?
I think pulled straight
Yeah.
and flat with everything that we can find, just hooks
Yeah.
or with the climbing stuff that we can use that to really grand, silky, and wonderful.
So above the main doors, the doors standing 10 or 15 feet high, there is the stonework goes up even higher, maybe 50 feet higher, and in this space is the cleanup crew banner, pinned taut against the stonework. It says the cleanup crew with all of your beautiful additions, all of the little personalized things. Above that, there is a rising sun stained glass window, which looks like the sun is sort of shining on the sign. And as we pull away from the cleanup crew, I wonder, what do Nidfasalia and Terran do with their riches?
We're gonna try to still get the hell out of here.
Yeah. At the moment, the mists seem to be gone, so if you wanted to leave Barovia, you could.
Well, I always wanted to be a sailor, but I've actually never seen a ship in real life, so I was gonna go see a ship in real life.
Can you not leave Barovia? If the mists are there? I'm
Oh.
so confused.
Oh no, it wasn't possible to leave.
I did not know that.
It was impossible to magic.
Ruh-roh.
So, we see Terran walking down to the docks. Perhaps an abandoned dock, one that's been gone for a long time. Maybe hiring a crew to create and sail a ship.
Maybe.
Does Terran become a captain? How does this look?
That might be interesting. He'll figure something out. He's got enough money for a ship now.
Yeah. Cool. Terran fulfills his dream of becoming a sailor by creating a ship with a crew and sails away. How about Nidfasalia? Where would you go?
Until he realizes that he does not like it on the ocean at all, probably.
I think she's gonna try to get back to the Shadowfell proper right now.
Okay, yeah. You can you can leave Barovia and head perhaps even away to one of the other realms where you will find an expert who will, for the sum of some money that you can promise him, easily create you a portal back to the Shadowfell.
Yeah, perhaps at a renovated Cragmont Castle in the Sword Coast. Where my character in my other game can create a portal for you. Ta-da!
There we go. Alts come in handy. Armin, Callie, we'll see you next week as you have more missions for the cleanup crew. And that's where we're going to conclude this week's session. I hope everyone had fun.
That was so fun.
So much
Thanks for having
fun.
us.
Thanks a
Thank
lot,
you.
Scrat.
For
Welcome.
joining in the madness which goes on.
Well, let's go round. We'll wrap up. We'll go the opposite way around to last time. And then we're going to go on a raid. So if you're sitting in chat, get ready for the raid cry. If you can think of a decent one from within the game today, I think a bag of Strahd is my personal favorite. And we'll probably use that as a raid cry. Let's go round and talk first to Jenna at Aspiring DM.
Hello, I'm Jenna. You can find me at Aspiring DM on Twitter and littledragonscribbles.com and on Instagram, where I will be putting up our session notes and conspiracy board that I scanned but forgot to upload, so I will put those on there. And I'm working on new Callie and Armin art for this season, so yay, that'll be up soon. And yeah.
And it's crazy how cute you've made that artwork for what it is. But
I'm
hey,
stoked.
you went there. Okay, next around we have Sweet Photogons.
Hey, I'm Fab, Sweet Photogons on Twitter and Discord and here. You can
Here.
here, the Twitch. You can find me on. Is there anything else I'm on? Oh yes, on Nadine's YouTube. There's a Call of Cthulhu show. I'm on that.
Nadine, as in any actor?
Exactly that one from Australia.
I can put her Twitter in.
Very good. We got like 2 episodes up, but we got like 8 in the can, so if you pesker, there'll be more.
Fantastic. Thank you very much, Fab. Next round, we have Michaela.
Hi, you can find me on Twitter. They'll post my thing. It's Michaela V Sims. Or I'll also be at some of the events in the coming year with Beetle and Grims.
I can't wait to see what you got. I managed to get one of the Beetle and Grimm shirts last, the Legion ones. Oh, love it. Fantastic. Last but most certainly not least, Vicky at QDV.
Hello, I am Vicky, cutie_v on Twitter. I double checked. Yes, Friday I have a game in German, sadly, for most viewers here, but still. That will be streamed on YouTube. I will share the link, and then I'm excited or very sad that I will miss out next week. And Callie has to be, Armin has to be on her own.
Bad
fine.
things
See how this
happen when you
goes.
leave. Bad things happen.
I am kind of sorry and not sorry that I'm on vacation and traveling because it's a nice thing.
You're gonna come back. Armin's gonna be arrested again,
Maybe.
and then I'll have to
Don't-
get the prison
don't.
tattoo.
Evan will be guest player next week. Please don't get into jail. Especially Barovia in jail doesn't sound like fun, I have to say.
I'm sure everything will be fine. As for me, everyone,
Sure.
check out my social links. There you can find my Discord, my Twitter, and my YouTube. And please check out our sponsors. Mage Hand Press, who create the Dark Matter system, which is now available for pre-order and hardback. The Deck of Many, who have a whole bunch of Black Friday offers on their website right now. And there's a special code there if you spend over $100. And also check out Hero Forge, where you can create your minis to full customizable joy and glee. We'll be back at the same time next week with more Cleanup Crew. Today we'll be back in around 2 hours. No, wait, we're in around 1 hour? 2 hours? 6 p.m. 1 hour. Yeah, in around 1 hour. I know times and things, as you can tell from my tweets earlier today. We'll be back in around 1 hour with the premiere episode of The Children of Rowfield by Holly Sageophilia. Until then, everyone, keep on evoking emotions. Oh, and I haven't made the raid cry yet. We need to have this. A bag of Strahd. Now, the person that we're raiding, they are a D&D player. They're not playing D&D at the moment, but they should understand. So put that on your clipboard. And we're going to go and raid a Jay Britton, who has recently started up their Twitch channel. They're also a part of another tabletop stream group. And I appreciate it if you're going to lend them their support. Come along and hit that follow button. Let's make their day. Yeah, like I said, until next time, everyone, keep on evoking emotions. See you next time. Bye.